Sharonda Williams, pay your weight.
Hi,
Hi,
hi. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm talking to you today. How are you?
You are talking to me today, and I'm talking to you today.
One of the I really have to say you are fantastic in The Crown. Like I was scared. I was like, she is Margaret Thatcher. I was totally here for your entire performance, and I really, really mean that. Seriously, I'm not just saying that so we can have a good interview. I just wanted to give you.
So I kiss your butt. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
But one of the things that I really wanted to ask you is, how is this role like? How is preparing for this role of Margaret Thatcher? How has that challenged you as an actress?
This is probably the most amount of research I've ever done. I have a tendency to do a lot of research, and I think I've outdone myself on the amount of stuff that I've read and watched. So as an actor, I find that aspect fun. Looking at her childhood and seeing how her upbringing influenced the prime minister that she became and the choices that she made and how she budgeted the country. It's all fascinating to me. So that's all kind of part of the process. So a lot of research and immersing as much as possible. But the Crown has a really wonderful research team. And so I could literally ask for anything, any obscure little piece of video, and it would be in my inbox within 24 hours. So I took full advantage of that.
It's one of the fascinating things about your character and the depiction of Margaret Thatcher in the season of The Crown is not just as her as this powerful figurehead who did a lot to truly change the country, but really her role as mother and wife. I didn't expect to see as much focus put on that, but I really wanted to ask you, how is it playing this complex figurehead, but also too who has these roles of taking care of her family versus the country?
Well, I think the writers have a lot of choices, a lot of decisions to make about what aspects of any prime minister they're going to show, and through which ultimately has to be through the lens of the crown, which is the Queen. And so it's fascinating to see the perspective of Thatcher running the country, through Queen as mother and for her as mother. That's a really interesting way into the story of her and her relationship with her son and what happened when he went missing. And we don't really think of Thatcher as mother, but of course she was. She had twins, and she was very, she was a housemaker as much as she was, at the same time that she was a prime minister. She prided on herself on being able to maintain an aspect of that. And it's true that she cooked for her cabinet and for other members of parliament. And so it's great that all that gets to be in there with adding to the detail and the drama. But I think that we potentially focus more on her as a career woman and as a mother, even than we do on the politics necessarily, because so much of it too is on her relationship with the Queen through the audiences. So it's quite an intimate look in a sense.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Thanks,
Thank
Sean.
you. Bye.